YouTube! Welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be about something that is kind of a little weird for me. It's going to be about New Year's resolutions. I kind of don't really seem to do these very often just because, you know, time is kind of not real. It's a made-up concept. But, like if you want to change something about yourself or about your life, you really should just go ahead and do it. You don't need to wait for like some imaginary time marker to say, oh, well now I'm going to change my life and it's going to be dramatically different. But it also is kind of a good thing to do just because goals and goal-oriented stuff. So I decided this year I am going to make some New Year's resolutions. And so I'm just going to kind of take a moment to talk about what those are and why I decided to make them. So my first resolution, which I already kind of have started, was to get my YouTube channel up and running, and also to kind of start and make a plan for how I'm going to do that. So I decided to do it now just because I have finally acquired all of the equipment I need for Christmas. I got a really cool studio light from my mom that is set up behind it. Also, if you hear a slight buzzing noise, that would be my studio light. I don't really know how to fix that. I've tried like messing with the light bulb. Hasn't really worked. So if it's visible or if it's audible on the recording, I'll try and figure out another solution, but for right now I'm just going to leave it. But my grandparents also got me this really nice video camera that I've kind of been dying to have forever. Prior to this I was just taking video on my iPhone, which the camera quality is a little shitty, so yeah, so I finally got the necessary equipment, and I also really wanted to do a YouTube channel because I want to get better with like public speaking. I'm kind of a little bit awkward on camera and also like in front of people, so I thought starting a YouTube channel would be a good way for me to kind of get those better. My plan for this channel is to what I'm thinking about doing is every Sunday I will record 3 videos and post them like on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I am a little bit behind because I had this idea today, and today is Monday. YouTube channel was number 1, and I'm already excited because it's already started. Yay! So my second New Year's resolution will be to kind of take better care of myself, and that kind of encompasses a couple different aspects. I know like there's the whole person. It's like mental, physical, and spiritual. So the first one I want to really work hard for is physical. I've always kind of been really self-conscious about my body. I struggled with an eating disorder when I was growing up, but I have thankfully beaten that completely, which I'm really proud of myself. It's kind of taken a long time. So that one's already done. I have beaten my eating disorder, which is fantastic. So my goal for this year is to really start taking better care of my body, because ultimately it's about not about how your body looks, but it's more about the things your body can do. So my goal is ultimately to lose some weight just because it's for more health reasons rather than how I look now. But I also want to be strong. My arms are kind of jiggly, and that's really sad because when I was in high school I played volleyball basically year-round for about 3 years, and I had a lot of muscle tone. My legs were very strong, my arms were getting to be very strong, and since starting college I've kind of really gotten away from that just because, sometimes life gets away from you, like juggling studies and work and finding time to eat and sleep and also have a social life is kind of a lot. So I have been kind of neglecting working out since I started school, but I'm planning on getting back into the gym once I move back into campus. So I'm really excited for that because definitely working out makes me feel good. It makes me feel good about myself, and when you struggle with self-esteem issues like I have my entire life, you can use a little bit of extra good feeling about your body and who you are as a person. And I've also found that working out can be very beneficial to myself mentally too, which is also the second thing I'm going to try and work on is my mental health. I have struggled with depression for a long period of time. I was recently diagnosed with bipolar disorder, so I want to do more to take care of myself mentally because I found that, I tend to have more manic episodes or depressive episodes when I'm especially stressed. So I'm planning on doing to kind of avoid the excess stress is to get myself back into a routine. I've always really enjoyed having routines. It's just kind of something that's really beneficial to me. I, will go to class, and then I will do my homework when I get out of class, and I'll find some time to take a nap, maybe, and then I will eat dinner, and then I will hopefully work out, and also fitting work into that schedule is a little hectic, but it is manageable. So I'm really excited to get back into my routine because I found over my winter break I've kind of gotten out of it, which has been a little stressful, just because I like my routines. So I'm going to get back in my routine and hopefully kind of save myself some mental stress. So on top of that, I also something that really helps mentally is to meditate. And that also ties in with my spiritual health because I'm very into meditating. I'm very into, I have a lot of interest within Hinduism and Buddhism, as well as just kind of general energy-related spirituality. So I want to get back into that because I was really into it like over the summer, and I kind of started going to different Buddhist temples, and I want to get back into doing that with this early part of this year just because I think it could really benefit me. I always feel happier when I'm meditating and when I'm like doing my spiritual stuff, and you know, it's really important to do that if it makes you happy. You know, you should always do what makes you happy. So I definitely think it'll be really beneficial to me with my spiritual health and also my mental health to get back into that. So my third New Year's resolution is to save money. If you know me, I kind of have a spending problem. I impulse buy things. I don't really plan out what to do with my finances. I basically will get my paycheck and then go out and spend a bunch of money, and then I'm broke for the next 2 weeks. So I think what I'm going to plan to do is to open a savings account, and out of every paycheck I'm going to save about $50 into that savings account for something. I don't know, I'll probably do something really cool with it once I get the money to where I want it to be. I'm probably going to try and save about like $1,000-ish just to start with. I think that's a good goal, and I'm not going to touch it. Mark my words, I am not going to touch my savings account. But what I'm going to do to kind of, I guess, curb my impulse to spend my money is I'm going to put about $25 into probably like a mason jar and make it like my fun fund for like when I want to go out or get dinner at a restaurant or get a new tattoo or new piercings or something. It has to be from that fun fund, because if I use money from my paycheck immediately, I will not have any money to do anything else. I will be eating like mac and cheese and being sad for the next 2 weeks until I get paid again. So that was definitely something I had a really big problem with in 2016. I would kind of just spend all my money. Actually, no, scratch that. I've had a problem with that since I've started working. I can't even blame it on this year. It's just been since I've started having a job. Yeah, so hopefully I can get my spending under control, and this is important to me because I really want to move my life towards being more independent and not having to rely on my parents for as much money, because I hate being like that. I hate being like, hey mom, I spent all my money doing dumb shit, now can I have like $25 for gas? That's not being a proper adult. I need to get better at adulting and manage my finances. So those are my top 3 kind of New Year's resolutions. Hopefully I maybe will add to the list eventually. Oh no, actually I do have more. But yeah, so my 4th New Year's resolution is to kind of put myself first. And this sounds incredibly selfish. I know people are like, oh, well, you should always put others first and, you know, not be selfish and blah blah blah. But that is bullshit. I have spent my entire life constantly putting others first and kind of suffering myself for that. You know, I put my energy into the wrong people. I've done that as long as I can remember, really, and I need to stop. Because when you put too much energy into people who don't put energy into you, you sacrifice too much of who you are. So the main thing for me this year is to kind of start taking care of myself before I sacrifice too much to put into other people. I definitely think I need to take a little bit of time to actually be selfish and work on myself, because until you know, work on yourself and make yourself who you want to be, you can't fully love other people. You can't fully put into other people if you don't have enough to put into yourself. I was kind of inspired by this. My best friend Haley, she is doing this new thing where she's dating herself, and I think it's a fantastic idea, and I will probably start doing that this year, is dating myself, because you know, you have to love yourself first. I'm kind of excited because I love going to coffee shops, and there's a lot of coffee shops in St. Louis that I haven't been to, and I'm always like, oh, well, who do I have to go to this coffee shop with me? I don't need other people to go with me. I can enjoy a cup of coffee by myself, maybe read a book, draw a picture while I'm at the coffee shop, I don't know yet. Just have a good time hanging out by myself and really reflecting on, you know, who I want to be. And I'm excited for that, you know. It's, you know, you don't have to, you can be alone without being lonely. And that's what I need to focus on this year, because I found that, like, I tend to allow myself to get lonely, and you don't need to be like that. You can, you know, not be lonely by being by yourself. That's silly. You know, learn to love yourself first, is I guess what that means. But in addition to that, my next goal is to make new friends. I've always kind of considered myself to be like bad at making friends. I've only had like a few close friends throughout the years of my life, you know, just a very small circle. I tend to not be very trusting of other people, but I think a lot of that is mostly my attitude. So I've kind of had a really shitty attitude towards other people these past few years of my life. I'm always like, oh, well, you know, I don't need to trust these people. I don't need anybody else. I have like 3 friends. That's all I need. But, you know, you can never have too many friends. I definitely think it'll be really important for me to kind of increase the amount of people I let into my circle, because I know one of my best friends is studying abroad, and, you know, I'm really worried. I'm not gonna lie, I already miss him. I'm getting a little teary-eyed talking about this. This is emotional. But yeah, I already miss him. He's doing great though. We've talked like every day since he's been gone. But, you know, that's like half my friend group from school that's like gone. So keeping my friends who I have close to me, but while also adding new friends, I think will really help me. I've kind of struggled with like social anxiety issues as I've grown up. I'm like definitely getting over them. It's definitely not as, it's really not as big of an issue as it has been in the past. But it's still a little hard. It's hard for me to kind of let people in and get comfortable with them. So that's something I'm definitely going to be working on this year. So those are my main resolutions for 2017. Hopefully I can add some more, because you can never stop bettering yourself. Like I said, you know, you shouldn't wait till an imaginary time marker to start making changes. So hopefully I don't stop this process. You know, I'll kind of keep you guys updated for what I'm going to be doing in 2017. I'm really excited because I have a lot of kind of things working in my head of what I want to do, both with this YouTube channel and also just in my own life of projects I want to do, like fun stuff, art stuff, photography stuff. So I'm really excited. I will keep you guys posted, and if you like this video, you can tell me down below, comments. I always love suggestions for future videos, especially since I'm just starting out. And if you are also excited for this year and excited for the things I'm going to do, you can always subscribe to my channel. I would love you forever. I would probably let you pet my cat. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, tell me things you want to see. Yeah, love you. See, he's really cute and he loves cuddles. He's kind of being a wet noodle because he is in full play mode. But yeah, if you subscribe to my channel, you can pet my cat. He's really sweet. His name's Major Tom. I named him after David Bowie. So yeah, subscribe or my cat will be sad.